All right, film as literature is a study of film as a medium for storytellers and directors. We do a lot of things here. We examine directorial techniques, filming, framing, editing. We also examine the director as a storyteller, where we look at setting, characterization, conflict, symbolism, all those things you would learn in an English class, but we learn it through the medium of film. Which in effect makes it much more accessible for many students who don't do as well in English class. I've had students who struggle with reading but actually thrive in this class because they understand characterization, they understand literary concepts, they understand symbolism, and it actually becomes an outlet for them to be able to share their voice in a way they weren't able to share their voice before with the study of literature. Of course, budding directors, film buffs, this is their class. If you love film, you got to take film as literature. We look at hundreds of clips, literally hundreds of clips, documentaries, films, of course. I try to expose them to things they wouldn't normally be exposed to. That's one of the key words, exposure. Some folks haven't seen a black and white film on a big screen before. We have a big screen in that room. I show them Humphrey Bogart, Jimmy Cagney. These are film icons that they've been hearing about for years, and we see it on a big screen and they go, you know what? Black and white really isn't so bad. In fact, the script seems very crisp, the acting is wonderful, so I like to expose them to things they wouldn't normally buy on Netflix or get on Netflix. Foreign films. We watch a foreign film. Folks who are normally worried about subtitles realize, wow, this is pretty easy. There's really not much trouble involved at all. We look at martial arts and cinema. We look at a variety of different directors. I focus a lot on Stanley Kubrick, and we watch a documentary on Alfred Hitchcock. And the great thing about film is many of the clips we watch are chosen by other students. So students expose their favorite films to the other students, and that's really awesome. So it's one of my favorite classes to teach, even though I love them all. Mostly because it speaks to the students who take it. I've never had a student who did not like film as literature. I don't get many people who drop, and it's not difficult to get a good grade. I try to allow them enough outlets to succeed. When we do have essays, okay, I give them a whole week in the library to work on it, and I work with them. So take film as literature. It's awesome.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Gillette, and I am one of the two teachers that teaches Transitions. Transitions is a preparatory class for college, and it has been created here at Fairport High School. In this class, we cover all aspects of college, from how to organize your time, to how to take better notes in college, to discussions on roommates and extracurricular activities. When you leave the class, you're going to have a better understanding of how do I make a schedule, how do I navigate a college campus, how do I choose a college. If you are taking it in the fall, you'll cover that topic. And this class is basically to answer any unknown questions that you might have. We hope that you will learn some skills that you will be able to apply at your 4-year or 2-year university, and that will reduce some of your fears or anxieties going into this next transition of your life. This class is based mostly on class discussion each day. We have different lectures that we'll talk about, and so participation is very important. And a lot of the information that you'll learn, you'll be able to apply in the future years. And we feel that this is one of the more valuable classes that you can take at FHS.
Hey, what's up? I'm in transitions class right now, and I think that you should take this elective because it's sort of different from the other classes. It won't really teach you how to academically be ready for college, but it'll show you all the social things you need to know to sort of get the feel for your campus and everything that goes on. So take this class.
Transitions is a great place to get to hear G's stories about college and some of his strong suits and mistakes and what to do and what not to do. Just learning about how to go through college the best way.
I like transitions because it's super casual. There's not too many assignments. It really helps with the pressures of college and ways to help you move into the transition from high school to college.
And it helps with applications and financial aid and stuff. Yeah, it's fun.
So in journalism we do a lot of presentations. My favorite of which is our World News project, where we pick a current event in another country and we get to do a project and presentation on that to the class.
Also, we present story topics to the class, so you just stand up in front of the class and be like, this is what I'm going to write today. And if you don't have an idea, you can always take somebody else's, because we encourage taking other people's story ideas, but it's a good thing. So in journalism, we do a lot of discussions. We get to talk about current events, we get to express our own opinions, and you get to learn from the people around you that might not be in the same classes as you otherwise.
So journalism is pretty interesting in the fact that we used to use this program called InDesign, which was terrible to work with, and we've now switched over to Microsoft Publisher, which makes it a lot easier to do things like editing, putting pictures into the newspaper itself, and
no, that's cool and stuff. That's all cool and everything, but you can talk about whatever you want. You can write a story about whatever. Yeah.
Take journalism.
Do that.
Take journalism.
The creative writing elective is one of the many wonderful electives that are offered here in the English department at Fairport High School. The course will offer a practical approach to writing imaginatively in representative traditional genres. Students will study models in order to enhance their understanding of technique and to help in the development of personal style. Revisions will be stressed as an integral part of the writing process, and students will spend time writing and critiquing each other's works in a workshop format. Projects include poetry, personal memoir, short story, mini sagas, slam poetry, regular poetry, and even the Young Writers Association annual competition. Options for publication will be explored through a final project coming in form of a portfolio or some form of publication. Mythology is a wonderful opportunity to explore some classic literature that will both help you understand our world and challenge your views on things. In mythology, students focus on world mythology and topics such as the hero, creation, and nature. They learn about cultural, psychological, and philosophical issues and how much has influenced things like literature, language, the way we live, and art. Students respond to these myths through discussion, writing, and projects. As Donna Rosenberg once said, the author of World Mythology, which is a book we use in this class, we live in a challenging time because we recognize an ever-increasing need to view all members of the human family as related. And we need the knowledge and the experience that will help us to understand and respect each other's culture, unique contributions to our own life experience. The study of world mythology helps give us this knowledge and experience, and we're excited to offer a class that helps nurture that skill set. We look forward to having you in mythology.
Come on, come on. Oh, come on, come on. Are you ready?
Hi, I'm Mr. Northrop of Fairport High School. I'm one of the teachers that teaches the theater elective, and I wanted to talk a little bit about the class today. In our class, we study many different aspects of theater arts, from costuming, lighting, even puppetry. Kids have the opportunity to take this class and learn about different theater arts skills, and we want to have a lot of fun in the class. Oftentimes it's made up of students that are like maybe 25 kids, 15 to 25 kids, and the kids end up telling stories, making scene work, and using technology to bring their plays to life. Theater arts focuses on monologues, theater technology. Past units we've used model set making, we've watched a lot of films, and we've been able to study magazines. Units include information from modern theater technology, the way it's used in rock concerts, the way paths in theater education lead to the entertainment industry. If you're interested in hair and makeup, or learning about how rigging works for the theater, this is also an awesome class to take. It's a great respite in the middle of your day, and hopefully you'd have a lot of fun in the class. We want you to enjoy it. Also, units that we include are often modern musicals or classic musicals that kids like. We show films and listen to soundtracks in the class, and we want students to enjoy participating, acting, directing, and working collaboratively to make scenes come to life. In front of me you see a backdrop that students made, and oftentimes they'll shoot scenes and make, using fabric, they'll use backdrops to make their stories come to life. The class is typically held in room 512 at Fairport High School. It's a large facility. We have a lot of space that we get to use, and generally the kids have a lot of fun in the class.
Give me one more minute. One more minute?